We're in session in two cases, cause number 329080.
Your Honor, sorry, I don't know if you need to correct that. I don't know if something's up or.
That's on her screen.
Okay, I
Yeah.
just making sure you were.
Yeah.
Where you need to be.
Okay, and the second case is cause number 329232. Both cases are styled State of Texas versus Michael Allen Martindale. Ms. Martindale, is that your full name?
Yes.
Ms. Martindale, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Martindale, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
You may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Martindale?
Fine.
That's good. Mr. Martindale, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Alan Parker. Mr. Parker, how are you doing?
Fine, Judge.
Mr. Parker, you waive a record in this case?
We did, Judge.
Okay. And cause number,
For the court to know, we're taking care of one of the cases today. The other one's likely to be dismissed one way or another, but it's gonna be resolved. It's just not gonna be done today.
okay, thanks. In cause number 329232, the information alleges that on or about March 1st of 2021, while you are operating a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Martindale, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Martindale, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contest.
Now, you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes.
Mr. Martindale, I have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
On page 2 of this document, Mr. Martindale, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Are these your initials?
Yes.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Mr. Martindale, is that your signature?
Yes.
The next document that I have is titled the Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Mr. Martindale, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
Is that your signature above the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes.
There are two boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The second box states that you're waiving, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Mr. Martindale, I also have another document. This document is titled the Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes.
Mr. Martindale, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just mentioned, did your attorney, Mr. Parker, go over these documents with you?
Yes. He did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Hey, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment statement. You like to offer State's Exhibit Number 2,
Yes,
the
Your
probable cause affidavit?
Honor. No objection to either, Judge.
Okay, no objection. State's Exhibits Number 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Parker, you advised in counsel, Mr. Martindale, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Martindale, your attorney, Mr. Parker, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, I am.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Mr. Martindale, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of no contest and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
So 180 days jail, probated over 1 year. It's a $500 fine, 80 hours community service, TWI education program, alcohol assessment, and interlock.
Mr. Martindale, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs. The court cost is $422. The total amount of the fine and court costs is $922. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You will pay the Jefferson County DWI education class and initial evaluation fee of $125. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. The total amount of your monthly installments will be $160. Mr. Martindale, will you be able to pay the $160 each month?
Yes.
Mr. Martindale, you will also be required to perform 80 hours of community service. You will be required to attend a DWI education class and have an alcohol assessment. And you will also be required to install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate. And you will also have to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of your probation. Mr. Martindale, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes.
Mr. Martindale, I will follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Martindale, please stand on the X next to your attorney. You're going to follow the directions of our clerk. And once you finish following those directions, you'll be free to go. And Mr. Martindale, you have a blessed day. Now we're going to reset the second case. What date?
If we'd like to have like 60 days, I think that'll be able to resolve it.
Okay, give us a reset date for 60 days.
That's put in November.
Okay.
No, I need to write thumbprint.
I couldn't hear you. What you say?
We can do, we'll do October 15th or November 12th.
October 15th or November 12th.
Can you do it on a Friday, whatever one's a Friday?
It's a Friday.
Okay, that either one's fine.
Either one? We'll do October 15th.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be better. Ready for me?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, now you can sign and not you.
Here you go, sign right here. You can't see it though. That's 3 other cases.
yes, yes, but I was gonna, is
That's
that,
Anthony Christopher, Judge.
okay, when session in cause number 325666 and cause number 325668, both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Anthony Christopher. Mr. Christopher, how are you doing?
Doing very good.
That's good. Mr. Christopher, you're here with your attorney, Mr. Alan Parker. Mr. Parker, you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Christopher's case?
Yes, Your Honor, I've requested the video. I have not received it yet. And I'd like to get that and go over, review it, and then discuss the offer. I have an offer already.
Okay.
But I'd like to have time to do that. It needs
Good.
time.
Okay, could you give us the reset date?
October 15th.
It's gonna be October 15th.
It's fine.
Mr. Christopher, your case is gonna be reset to October 15th. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you very much.
Just wait for me. I'll be there in a minute. Ms. Nguyen? Your Honor, she doesn't speak much English, but
Uh,
I can explain to you what's going on.
okay, well,
She understands a little bit.
okay, well, what we'll do here is just, let me do this here. This is cause number 3266398. Now, Mr. Parker,
Yes.
what do you want to, what's your announcement on this case?
Your Honor, I have an offer on it. This is a type of case that the DA's office will not offer deferred probation. I need to explain that to my client in the process of
You gotta
what
get
she possibly could do about approaching the court about.
Okay, so you
assessing it.
just
I need
need-
to
you
get
just-
a translator to come in and talk with her.
okay, so you're gonna be getting your translator?
We have one. it's
Okay.
been hard sketching this.
Okay,
happens
so
every time.
you just need it reset?
Yes.
How
sir.
long, how much time you need?
Just regular reset.
Yeah, October 15th.
October 15th?
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be reset to October 15th, 2021. Okay, you can get your reset.
Wait for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, just sit down, sit down.
Right here?
Yeah. She's been me, not saying.
So after each one, I need a.
Mary?
Oh, she needs you to sign your resets so she can close the case.
Okay.
This is Christopher. And I'll do the next one. You can go ahead real quick. I can go and get this one ready.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Murray. This is a case that's been going on for a while. There's been a big divorce that's going on. And I think the divorce is just resolved. I don't know the results. I haven't talked to my client about it. I talked to the prosecutor yesterday and he's given me some evidence that I need to review with my client and then resolve this.
So you need to just complete your discovery and.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, that's discovery. Okay, now, in cause number 326-170, and cause number 326-172, and cause number 326-784, all three of these cases are going to be reset. Give us a date.
October 15th.
Okay, the case is gonna be reset to October 15th. Mr. Murray, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. Just go have a seat.
Ready?
Put it up in- okay, you can sign. I'm gonna do Murray.
Okay. Bruce.
This is Murray.
Kenneth Murray. Mm.
is here?
She's outside. She's got a child with her.
You can come on up. This is cause number 327-584. This case is styled the state of Texas versus Keyshawn Purdy. Is that your name? How you doing, Ms. Purdy? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Ms. Purdy. You're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Peter Dahl. Mr. Dahl, how are you doing?
Pretty fair, dude.
That's good. Mr. Dahl, you have an announcement you'd like to make in Ms. Purdy's case?
I have a request. We were talking about her case earlier this week, and she's asked me a couple of questions, and I need to answer them before we can make the plea.
Oh,
So I'd
well,
like to reset it for 30 days.
okay. All right. Give us a reset date. It's gonna be reset to October 15th. Ms. Purdy, the case is gonna be reset to October 15th. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. All right.
Thank you.
And you have a blessed day as well, Mr. Dahl.
Thank you.
Right.